Hi guys, welcome to another Feature Friday. And for today's Feature Friday, I don't have a channel or a person specifically that I want to feature. Today for Feature Friday, I want to feature you guys because I want you guys to know just how important you are to those of us who create on YouTube. I was watching Bag O' Day. I think it was yesterday's video that she put up, and for those of you who don't know, her name is Crystal. She's one of the most prominent YouTube channels for yarn crafts. She crochets. She doesn't write patterns like the way that you expect, but she does write patterns in her own way, and she has some really great tutorials out there. So anyway, I was watching Crystal yesterday, and she said, as part of her video, that she wanted some people to go out and subscribe to some of the smaller channels because, you guys have a whole lot of power to affect positive change in our lives just by watching our videos, or by commenting back, like telling us not just what we're doing right, but also telling us what we're doing wrong. Like, oh hey, maybe you should keep your hands where the camera is when you're doing your crochet tutorials. Just a suggestion. I mean seriously though, it helps us know what to do. And I feel really weird saying this, but understand that this comes from a place of being, feeling, at least, like I've constantly been rejected in a lot of areas my whole life. But for me personally, feeling like I have a place, like that you guys actually like me, or some of you might, it means so much to me because I don't really have a place where I fit in, or I've never really felt like I have a place where I fit in. And knowing that I am of value to somebody, to you guys and everything, it's really nice. And so I wanted to feature you guys for being such great subscribers and for taking me so far already. I know that my journey here with YouTube, at least with this channel, is just beginning, and it's probably going to get a lot bigger, and I'm excited about that. So I wanted to feature you guys. Another thing I wanted to feature about you guys is that you help me to kind of put into mind different priorities. Like, one of my subscribers commented back on a video I made. I think it was even maybe last Friday. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was during the time that I had I had some issues with my back, and I couldn't put out as many videos, and it's still affecting me at this point where I'm still not able to put out as many as I'd like. And what I'd like is to be able to put out multiple videos a day. And the way that she said it though was like, she didn't say this particularly, but I read it as, why do you even feel pressured to put out so many videos? And it's like, yeah, why do I feel pressured? And it's like, I realize that you guys are teaching me things about myself. Like, wow, I put a lot of pressure on myself to do these things, and it's like, it's kind of irrational. Maybe I could give myself a break every so often. So it's like, you guys are helping me in so many ways, and I just wanted to thank you guys and let you guys know that it really means a lot to me. It's hard to express exactly how much it means to me. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears and talk about my finished objects and my works in progress right now. So I did finish an object, and this is my lady's lacy cotton top that I finished. It fits me okay. I made this following Doris at Rose Cottage Studio. Doris Rose Cottage Studio is her name. I followed her tutorial, and I found that the neck, I've never thought that I had narrow shoulders, but maybe I do, because the neck's a little bit wide on me. And what it's supposed to do is that this is supposed to be kind of like a tank top strap. And then this part right here is where your arms go, and it's supposed to be like your shoulders here, right? But for some reason, when I put it on, it's just, I think that the circle was too loose for me personally. So I do want to mention that, but that's not a problem for me because I don't like tank tops anyway, so I had already planned to wear this over a regular shirt. So I'm going to be wearing it over a regular shirt, but I really, really love this color. It has this lacy work right here at the very top. I think that for something that I made over the course of maybe 2 days, it looks pretty good. And I used Lion Brand's Comfy Cotton Blend. It's not a yarn that I would even normally use so much because it's this kind of tweed looking yarn, and I typically don't like tweed that much, but I just love the way that it works up and made these colors. You know, that's another thing, is it's variegated. I got another set of Comfy Cotton Blend that I could make another shirt out of, but I'm gonna make my own design, and it's called Stained Glass, and it's really pretty. It's got a lot of different colors in it. So I'm looking forward to that too. So that's the finished object. Here's an object that's almost finished, kind of. I reached a milestone on this. So a while ago I had posted a video tutorial for a corner-to-corner blanket, and I don't even know if you can see the whole width of it, but my son's finally decided that it's the right amount of width. Okay, so I have this big triangle basically. If I hold it more like a triangle, you can probably see it better, right? Almost like it looks like a shawl. So anyway, so I have this big triangle, right? And what I'm going to do is when I get to the top of this, because remember I'm working in steps where I keep stepping up. For those of you who watched my tutorial, you'll know what I mean. Otherwise, I'm just some crazy lady talking about stepping up. But when I reach the top, I'm going to stop increasing the width of it, and I'm going to only increase the length. So it's going to be a rectangle, obviously. And I'll keep doing that until it reaches the length that my son says he wants. So, I'm really happy with this. So far, this whole thing, this has been, I believe, just two skeins of the Lion Brand yarn. I'm sorry, not the Lion Brand, of the Red Heart Super Saver. They kind of get looking a little funky when you have them lying around, and if you're like me, when you move them around a lot. Because I like to roll my work up around the yarn to store it, so that's the way it ends up looking, because I don't want anybody to get into that yarn and tangle it. So anyway, I've got this blanket still that I'm working on for my son, but I'm basically, I feel like I'm more than halfway done. I mean, yeah, I still have to make it longer, but I feel like I'm definitely on my way to finishing that. And then I have this Sunny Funshine blanket that I am so excited about teaching you guys the border to. And it's not a square yet, but I think that I'm going to be teaching you the border after I repeat this one more time. I'm going to repeat the whole thing one more time. So you should expect the border to this blanket, the tutorial for the border to this blanket, to come out, I would say probably on Monday. I'm going to aim of getting the border done on Monday for you guys to watch on Monday. It might come up sooner, but probably not until Monday. So I have this that is continuing to work up beautifully. It's just on a smaller scale than my king size one. And for those of you who wonder where to get the Sunny colorway, again, it gets kind of funky, but the Sunny colorway is available at Joann.com, okay? And if you have a Joann store near you, then you could probably get it there too. Well, not probably, you might be able to get it there too. I don't know how many of them actually carry it in their stores, but that's another place to look. So there's two more things that I want to show you, and I'm going to start with this one. I am currently doing a series for you guys on the way that I am making my own cardigan. So as you can see, it's one that is going to go around me like this, you know, and it's going to have like a, here, it's going to go around me like this, and it's going to have like this in front, right? And when I'm making it, and so I've been making it out of this beautiful knit crate yarn. I bought so many packages of this, it's ridiculous. I think I bought in total I think 10 of these. But I was able to get a discount on them to where they actually sold them for $12 each. So I ended up getting a really good deal on all of them. And it's their spring cleaning deal right now, just so you know. It's this, I think it's actually, you put in the code spring cleaning and you'll get like 70% off or something like that. Something really ridiculous. But anyway, just wanted to show it to you. Now I've been doing a video as I go of talking about the way that I'm making this. But I just wanted to share this with you guys now that I've got, if you look at this, there's a cream color, and then there's this green, and then there's this like slate gray, slate blue, and then there's a white. So I'm using just the cream, the green, and the slate blue to make my cardigan, and I'm leaving all the white yarn out so that I can make something else with that. I don't think I'm gonna go through all 10 packages for it, but anyway, I have made it. I want it to be more like a duster than than a cardigan that's like a normal size cardigan. So I have it. I'm still going to keep doing this until I reach my armpits from where I want it to land on my body to where my armpits are, and then I'm going to have to make a decision on how I'm going to attach the sleeves, if I'm going to do the sleeves attached to this, or if I'm going to just keep crocheting up the back so that I have the back panel, and then make two front panels, and add the sleeves later on, make them differently. But I do know that I'm going to use this same ribbing on the sleeves, on the ends of the sleeves, and I'm probably even going to use this ribbing around the outside of it too, or at least around the collar area. So that's kind of like my vision, and you guys might recognize this garment or this almost garment, because I can't wear it yet, from the moss stitch video that I posted recently, because I am using the moss stitch, which I think is a beautiful stitch for this. It's close together, so it's nice and cozy and warm, but it still has that give in it that knit does, and definitely that single crochet doesn't, because single crochet gets really, really stiff, and this is just nice and drapey, you know, so it'll be a really nice thing to wear, I think. And for those of you who are like, that seems a little bit too big, I'm making it oversized on purpose. I specifically made it oversized on purpose, and of course I can, the way that I'm making this sweater is by using a technique where all you really need to know is your measurements, and then the stitch you want to use, and then by following like the template of how to make it, then you can make it in any way you want. So that's a tutorial I'm really excited about showing you. It's just that I've only gotten through a certain point, obviously, so I have yet to finish that whole tutorial thing. And my last thing that I'm working with, remember these beautiful Cotton Kings? Well, I ordered some that were, I ordered this one for myself, okay? It was still on sale for like $15, and so I ordered a green one for myself. It had a white center, and I'm using this to make a beautiful shawl, and this shawl is so pretty so far. And as you can see, I'm going green for Earth Day. Isn't that pretty? It's got these bobble stitches on it, so it's kind of like basically granny squares, and then a row of bobble stitches, and then more granny squares, and then a row of bobble stitches, or like a granny type thing. So it's really simple, but I didn't want to go overboard with this color because it's just so pretty. I just wanted the color to do the talking, and I really think that this color is going to end up looking really good next to my skin. So I can't wait till it starts darkening and darkening, you know. Just watching it go from this white color to darker as I keep going, you know, is really pretty. And if you want to make a shawl like this, I'm following a tutorial on Bagoday's on her YouTube, and I mean, you know, Crystal, she's a special girl, and I think that it's too bad that she has so many tutorials and not a whole lot of people apparently are very interested in them, because I love her tutorials. That's how I got into her, was through her tutorials. So, I mean, I love everything about her channel and her. I think that she's great, but her tutorials really are something special. So if you ever want to make anything, you can go to Bagoday, and she's got you covered. She's got hats and wearables and blankets and scarves and shawls and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and oh, that reminds me. I can't remember if I said it or not. I probably did, but this pattern I got from Doris Rose Cottage Studio. She, and it's called Lacy Ladies Summer Top, I believe is what she called it. And so if you want to learn how to make this, you'll need, up through extra large, you'll need 2 of these Comfy Cotton Blend cakes from Lion Brand if you're going to use the Comfy Cotton cakes. So just kind of keep that in mind, and I would highly suggest it if you want. You know, just be very mindful of how far apart your shoulders are, because I think that if I had been a little bit more mindful of that, I would have made this a little bit less large. Although I did follow her pattern for what would be a lady's large size, so I don't know. But I love it. I love it. So anyway, I think that does it. Feature Friday, you guys are my feature. I think that you guys are great, and I really appreciate all your likes and subscriptions, and, you know, the sharing and all the comments that you leave me. They're really great, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys a pat on the back for being such great people. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!